when goodbye never came. You never really notice the last time until it's gone. The last call. The last I love you. The last time their name lights up your phone. For the longest time, I kept waiting. Not for you to come back, but for the pain to stop feeling like breathing. Every morning, I'd wake up, and for a split second, I'd forget. Then reality would hit, soft at first, like a whisper, then heavy, like a storm that never ends. You promised forever. But forever, I guess, meant until it got hard, and it got hard, didn't it? When I stopped laughing at your jokes, when I started asking if you still cared, when love turned into effort, that's when you disappeared. I used to check your profile at 3 a.m., scrolling through pictures I already knew by heart, hoping for something new, a sign, anything. But there was nothing, just silence. And silence hurts in a way words never could. People said time heals. They were wrong. Time doesn't heal, it just teaches you how to hide the scar. You learn to smile while your chest still burns. You learn to talk about the weather when all you want to say is I miss you. I remember the night it finally broke me. It was raining, of course it was. I sat by the window, just listening. The raindrops sounded like memories hitting the glass. You used to say the rain was romantic. Now it just feels like grief. I opened our old messages that night. Scrolling, rereading, watching the words blur because my eyes couldn't stop crying. There was a time those words meant everything. Now they were just empty pixels on the screen. And I kept thinking, how can someone say they love you and still leave you in pieces? Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Your name stopped hurting to hear. Mostly. But some nights, when the world gets quiet enough, I still hear your voice in my head. Soft. Apologetic. Like an echo that refuses to fade. I don't hate you. I wish I could, it would make it easier. But I can't hate the person who taught me what love feels like. Even if you were also the one who taught me what heartbreak tastes like. I started deleting things slowly, your photos, our playlists, your texts. But I couldn't delete your number. Not because I wanted to call you, but because erasing it felt like admitting it's really over. And yet, it was. You never said goodbye. You just stopped showing up. And somehow, that hurt more than any ending could have. Because at least an ending means closure. But silence? Silence keeps you waiting for a knock that never comes. It's strange how love turns into memory. How a heartbeat becomes a ghost. How someone who once felt like home can now feel like a stranger I dream about sometimes. I think about you less now. Not because I don't care, but because I learned to live around the emptiness you left. Like a missing piece in a puzzle, you notice it, but you still find a way to finish the picture. Sometimes, I still write to you. Not messages, just thoughts. On paper, in notes, in my head. Things like, I hope you're okay, I hope you found what you were looking for. And sometimes, I wish you'd stayed long enough to see me become someone worth keeping. But then I remind myself, you left because you couldn't love me in the storm. And the storm made me who I am now. So no, I don't wait for your message anymore. I don't look for your face in crowds. I don't replay the good parts trying to rewrite the ending. Because I finally learned some goodbyes never come, and maybe that's okay. Maybe peace isn't when they come back. Maybe peace is when you stop wanting them to. And when it rains now, I still look out the window, but not for you. Just to watch the sky cry for what once was. And I smile, because for the first time, it doesn't hurt anymore.